What is going on, everybody? My name is Prince, and today we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I said I'd be playing this game because it's a psychological horror game, and plus it was requested by two people. And those two people are my girlfriend and my friend Quantify. So, I literally know nothing about this game, so I'm just jumping in completely blind. The only thing I do know, two things I do know, is that it's a dating simulator, and that it's psychological horror, so let's just dive right in. Please enter your name. We already know what it is. There we go, now we got our name in. Let's just jump in. I've never played any kind of dating simulator game, but guys, just let you know. Ooh, hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she's might draw to herself. A girl is Fuck, I wish I could speak. Sayara, I think I would say. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it is just the kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I don't see how that's a question. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would have overslept more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Okay then. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Zara catch up to me. Hello. I overslept again, but I caught you up just in there. But I caught you just this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were just thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Prince. Hey, I'm not mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Because I'm a nice guy. I guess you don't have to have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. I wouldn't say. Whatever you say, Sayara. I think that's it. Isn't that how you say her name, Sayara? Sayara? I don't know. Correct me in the comment section. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speculated with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Prince, what? Have you decided on a club to join? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I wouldn't be so. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? The person I'm playing as, which is myself, literally sounds like me on a daily basis. I'll say something and I won't forget it until somebody reminds me. I'm sure it isn't possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, where I just basically go along with whatever she's going. Dora likes to worry. Hold on. Okay. A little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's literally me. I was talking about how I was worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What is a NEET? I'll have to look up the definition. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, at least you promise me you'll try. A little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. The sky is myself. He is a jokester! Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? You know, I don't know either, man. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I'm guessing seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she doesn't rearrange or everything inside of her head. Okay then, let's continue. School day's ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I start blinking at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I mean, that's where I would go if there was no robotics clubs. Hello! Oh, two again. Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Why would you be impressed? You don't need to wait up for me, if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? What don't I know? What? Well, that you could have come to my club. Sarah. Yee. There's no way I'm coming to your club. Just straightforward! Yeah. Meanie. Sarah is the vice president of the literature club. Now that, not that is what I ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is great. I wish I can read. It is graduated to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. But I want to go to the anime club. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Okay, and everything. Are they blackmailing me? Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell us here. Is she really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out? I let out a long sigh. Fine! I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Sounds like me when I'm drawn into things I would rather not get involved with. Mainly with other players in other games. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I would never sold my soul for a cupcake. I digitally follow Sarah across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit because generally I used to for the third year classes and activities. Sarah Fulvery swings open the classroom door. Everyone, this is new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1 doesn't even have a name yet. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. There always says you're nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Hey! Way to kill the atmosphere. Are you just saying that because I don't have a lot of subscribers? Elf Prince. Want a nice surprise. Finally some recognition! Welcome to the club. Okay then. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Nesuke? Girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Nesuke, is one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Serio. I'm sorry if I'm not saying their names right. I'm used to listening to anime names in Japanese. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sarah says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Nesuke, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. She gets embarrassed. Yuri, who also appears comparably more mature and tipsy, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sarah and Nesuke. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Moniki. Is that right? Wait, Moniki? Oh, that's right. It's great to see you again, Zelda Prince. Okay, smile sweetly. Why did her skirt flip up? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Okay. Moniki was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Moniki. Did I hesitate? Come sit down, Zelda Prince. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Moniki. I'll get your cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Yeah, apparently. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As he already mentioned, it's been winded so that there is one space next to Moniki and one space next to Sierra. Nesuke and you walk over to the corner of the room where Nesuke grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sierra. Nesuke proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. What is wrong with their faces? Nesuke lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes discorded to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icings, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Now I wish I could see them! So cute. Well, you two get to see them, I can't. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nesuke. Well, you know. That little fang. Just hurry and take one. Zed grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Takes with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers and look for the best angle to take a bite. Nesuke is quiet. I help but notice her snickering glances in my direction. Sneaking, not snickering. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? No. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nesuke. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Okay, why is she... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yes, I have. Made them for you or anything. I thought you were technically did. Sarah said, well, maybe. Don't turn your head. But not for you. No, dummy. Hey, don't call me a dummy. I'm your new member. You're supposed to treat me with respect. I gave up on Nesuke's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down, and the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Okay, 1, I've never tried tea before, and 2, a good book, it's reminding me of the one I'm still writing. So, in a way, this is my thinking anyway. It's me sitting down at one of these tables, drinking tea while working on the book at the same time. Okay, now back to the game. I guess. Don't let yourself get in me. You're just trying to impress you. That's not true, as she says with an embarrassed face. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monkey raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question because of what she did to me before. Sayo, I still don't know if I'm saying her name right. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monkey that I was practically dragged here by Sayo. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sarah seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Wait, she's? Hold on. I thought Yuri was the club president. Monarchy, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Politics, am I right? I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicly and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monarchy really is a great leader. Why does it look like you're holding hands right there? I'm not gonna question. You're also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. I'm gonna agree on that. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort into start something brand new. Especially where it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. And confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monarchy must have to work really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Thought I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Hell Prince, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing your really sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so versed in him since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, like a lot of things, stories with deep physical elements using immense amuse me as well. Amuses me. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deeply take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I don't know how to answer that actually. Anyway, it's been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I did guess something I relate to at a minimum level. That's right, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. No. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone so as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Certainly, horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Asuka's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. Okay then, something's definitely up with her. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nasuke? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Let's say it out loud. And to give that back. Fine. Cupcakes. Your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Nothing and puts her hand on her shoulders. Somebody I can kind of relate to this saying I'm not cute is a YouTuber. Sasuke, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Nasuke feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your... I have no idea how to say that, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some work, you can set an example and help Nasuke feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, she's not gonna do it. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What? Nasuke and Yuri look positive. Look what? Yeah! Quizzically at Monarchy. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! I want to do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think we can... Well, shit. Isn't that right? I didn't get to read it. I clicked the space bar by mistake. He smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. May have convinced me to stop, but fine, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. They all look very upset. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Zealot Prince. How am I supposed to create a decision when it's like this? That is, if I'm writing poems, it's a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. All one by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Looks more like they got up all at the same time to me. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me and jumping up and down. Hey, really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcake, I would be surprised. Would be super pissed. She's on to me. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Marco looks over at me once more. So, Prince, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star Monkey with a mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat at Yuri and Nosuke clean up their food. Hey, Alfreds, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. I mean, don't we live on the same block in this game? Yeah! I wanted to say yeet, but I couldn't. With that... Ah, fuck, I didn't read it again. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Zarya, Nasuke, Yuri, and of course, Moniki. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll hate the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most circumstances and make sure the good fortune will find me. And I guess the stars, that starts with writing a poem tonight. And that's where we're going to leave off, guys. So next episode, we're going to be writing a poem, I believe, if the game actually allows me to write something down. Because I used to write poems myself many years ago. And I haven't written any poems ever since, so let's see how that goes. Anyway, guys, this was part 1 of the Literature Club. Episode 1, part 1, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it part 1. And we're going to save empty slot today. And we'll be playing this again in the future. I don't know when. It'll happen again very soon, probably. And like, subscribe, all that stuff, guys. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Bye!